Hello and welcome on the fifth video of the group Ironman. I'm not gonna include too much questing anymore because it's gonna get a little bit boring. I'm gonna only do quests that matter or are a big upgrade on the account, and I'm currently doing the family crest. I'm doing this in order to get a goldsmith gauntlets so I can have more experience while doing blast furnace and doing gold bars. So the reason I'm doing this is because Sergeant Duval needs a Metro Grapple to complete the diary, and then he can pickpocket more or something. He will make more money from pickpocketing once he does it. So that's why I'm gonna train to 59 smithing. I need 70 anyway, so it's not a waste of smithing experience. So I'm gonna complete family crest, then train smithing at the blast furnace till 59. And that is the family crest completed. Some steel gauntlets, we're gonna turn those in for the goldsmithing gauntlets. Here at Avan, we can turn these steel gauntlets in for the goldsmith gauntlets, which give us more experience when smithing gold bars. Let's get to blast furnace and get 59 smithing. Here we are at the blast furnace. We only have 20 minutes and it costs us 25k, so it's a little bit expensive. But we get 1500 each inventory, which is pretty good. As long as we wear the goldsmith's gauntlets when we get the XP drop. That's all we have to focus. We still had 500 ores in the bar, so let's do them first. And this will be our last inventory of gold ores that we have from ourselves. After this, we'll have to buy them from Ordan. We are averaging around 300k experience an hour, and we already gained 5 levels, so let's put this on by 50. I don't know if we're gonna have enough money to get us to 59. We are 4k away from 50 smithing, which meant we could use mithril bars. We could make mithril bars to make money for the blast furnace. I'm gonna alch these rune arrows, and I'm gonna do it while doing the agility rooftops. I need 12 more marks of grace so I can buy the graceful cape. One more piece of the graceful outfit will help me do the running at blast furnace because we ran out of run energy at some point, and an extra level and an extra outfit piece will surely help. So I'm gonna continue doing this and I'll get back to you when I have the cape. And there it is, the last mark of grace. That's a bit anticlimactic, but there it is, the 40th mark of grace, which is enough to buy ourselves the cape slot. Let's go. We made 170k alching arrows, so that's also pretty nice. I don't think the gold ore thing is something to do at this moment because we are really lacking money as a group, so yeah, me using it on the gold ore was a little bit of a waste. But we only need 4k, and we have another plan to get those 4k experience, and then we can do the mithril bars. I still had 100 steel bars in the bank, and I'm using them to make steel cannonballs, which isn't very good experience wise. It only gives us 25 experience each bar, which isn't enough to get us to level 50. We gonna be very close on 50 smithing. I was thinking about making them into steel plate bodies and then all of them for a little bit of money, but we're gonna use cannonballs for Slayer in the future anyways, so I might as well make some now. Once we are doing Giant Foundry, I will upgrade the MMO to a double MMO, which allows us to speed up the process of making those cannonballs, but that's something for the future. We are back at the blast furnace, and one inventory will get us to 50 smithing. But we can deposit the goldsmith gauntlets, and we will now do mithril bar. This is how we do the mithril bars at 50 smithing. First we dump in 2 inventories of coal. We don't have a coal bag, so it's not very efficient. After 2 inventories of coal, we take 1 inventory of mithril ore. Normally use 4 coal and 1 mithril. With the blast furnace your coal gets halved, and we get 840 experience for 1 inventory. So that's a half XP of gold bars. But we can use these mithril bars at the giant foundry for some more experience. So let's make them all into bars and then let's go to giant's foundry. This will be the last inventory of mithril ores that we mined with the motor load mine. We gained 1 level. It's not the best experience doing this, but we're gonna use them all at the blast furnace together with some steel stuff we're gonna buy. But we're gonna pause that idea of the giant foundry for a bit because one of our group members is doing the first boss and I'm gonna help him with him. I forgot to record, but we used a Saradomin strike on Alvark, which was no big deal for our strong mage gear. We have the Alvark's head, and now we can go back to Edgeville to finish the quest. That is Dragon Slayer 1 completed for strength and defense experience, and I'm gonna buy a rune plate body, which is 84k. And there we have it, 60 combat. We gained 4 defense levels and 3 strength levels, I think. Oh, very nice. The next goal is to get the fighter torso and then to join Sergeant Halumo in his boss fight. And this will be our last run as a defender. I used to hate this role, but once you get it down, it's actually very simple. Just run straight to the trap, drop 4 of the good meat. Then on the red tile you drop 1 bad meat, you run back to the good tile. You can mark these tiles. Then you go back to the trap and you drop 1 at the bad tile. By the tile you hear, you can call, fix the trap. Go back to here, you drop some more good food. Once you drop the good food, it's always a good food. And there you go. And that's all the runners done before anything else is died, and then you know you are a good defender. And we have enough points for the attacker role. I'm gonna switch to healer. And that's enough points for the healer role. My only collector to go. And that should be it. So you can see on the board we have 375 points in everything. It took us a little bit less than 2.5 hours, 2.5 hours. Let's get the fighter torso.
Collection log slot completed.
Let's go. Very nice. Here we are, the first boss we're gonna kill, Scurious. As you can see, my group mate is a little bit better equipped, Sergeant Halumo, with the Zerker helm and the dragon scimitar. He's a real beast. Oké, hoe doen we dat hier nu? Shared instance.
Ja, ik zit erin, dus je moet nee, mijn naam zeggen, denk ik. Ah ja,
Nee. Chic! Ça valt toch nog?
Combat task completed.
2 minuten 40.
Ja, deze is inderdaad niet slecht.
Ja, drink een keer een ding.
Wacht, hè.
Ja.
Is dat bij u?
Ja.
Ja? Okay,
Yes, nice. The first kill went pretty smooth, 2 minutes and 40 seconds. And the benefits, if we stand close to each other, then we can share the moonlight mods. As long as you are in a 5x5. So that's very nice. The damage is pretty decent. So the second kill was a lot worse than the first one, because it had much more HP. So we figured out that one of us goes in and then the other one joins a little bit after. That way Scurious has less HP and we are able to kill him faster. And this will be the third kill. Rune chain body is always nice, some alks. So I have looked into it on the Wikipedia, and you can share these moonlight mods with your group. Jagex did an update in April 2024. You can share the moonlights as well as the ruby harvest, which Halumo has in his inventory and boosts your attack. The only difference is you can only share it in a multi-combat area. I'm getting destroyed. You can only share it in a multi-combat area, and the normal moonlight or ruby harvest you can share up to 3 players on a 5x5, and the mix you have to stand in a 2x2. And this will be the 5th kill. Or some lobster. Ow. nog hebben, nice!
Ja!
Lekker! So Halumo got the Curious Spine, he can now make the Bone Mace, which will speed up the kills by quite a bit. Look at this guy wearing the Bone Mace! Such a big PVMer. Okay, let's do one more last KC for today. Ik zit gekeken met mijn max hit van 14. And that's a big difference in time. 1 minute and 50 seconds. Crazy. This is the loot from the 24 kills we did together. An amazing amount of alkables. Let's see how much we'll make from this. And while doing our birdhouse run, we alked the loot from Scurious and we got almost 200k from that. That is very nice. That's something we will do in the future more, especially now we have the bone mace, and once I have a bone mace as well, it will be super fast kills, and we might be even do it solo, because when you do it in group, only the MVP has a chance to hit the armor and a weapon table, so the alks will only be dropped for the MVP. But until I have a spine, I will do it in group. I won't attempt it solo. We're gonna use the money to buy steel stuff for the Giant's Foundry, because Duvel is waiting for me to do the metal grapple. So I still need 8 levels, and I could do all mithril bars at Giant's Foundry, but it's better to combine them with steel, because it gives you almost half more points, so that's what I'm gonna do. And now gonna buy the steel things here at the armor shop at Civilis Fortis. And I'll get back to you when I'm at the Giant's Foundry. So we blasted through all of our money. This is what we were able to afford. I did the calculations, and in order to make the best use out of the mithril bars, I need to use them on a 99 ratio with steel bars, so 19 steel bars and 9 mithril bars. A plate body equals 4 bars, a plate leg and skirt equals 2, and I need a total of 874 steel bars, so I'm not even close to that, so I'm gonna head out in the wildy with the looting bag and pick up plate bodies. And that is our second inventory of steel plate bodies done. Let's get out of here and go to Giant's Foundry. After some calculations, I figured out the best way to do the smithing is 14-14, so 40 mithril bars and 14 steel bars. The plate bodies exchange for 4 and the legs for 2, so this will be the ideal setup. Let's ask for a sword, a light flat. I don't have anything unlocked yet, so 6 and 8, so I think this is the best, and then 8, 8. I think this will be the best. That's 14 and 22. Set mold. Let's fill kettle. Okay, let's do this on use. All and all. That should be filled. And this should give us the best experience. Let's pick up the sword and do the first one. And that is the first sword done. We handed in for 8k experience. Almost gave us a level. Let's see. It gave us 100 foundry reputation. I don't think I can buy anything with that. Nope. I have to look in what are the best unlocks to begin with. But I'll do it once I have enough points. And that is our third sword.
Level
And
up
then
completed.
10k XP, biggest XP drop so far. 53 smithing, and we got another pet that is grown. So we're gonna turn in the pet first, and then we continue. And after the third sword, we have enough reputation to buy the first unlock, and according to the wiki, it is the Flamberge Blade. I don't know how to say that, but that's the first unlock. Let's ask for a fourth one.
Level up
That is
completed.
54 smithing. And that will be 55 smithing.
Level up completed.
So I have been thinking about buying the more molds or not, and I'm actually gonna save the points. I didn't even use the mount I bought so far, so yeah, according to the wiki, it's also better to just buy the first five, so the 5 who are the best, and then save the points and buy the outfit. So I think I'm gonna, and that's when you are over 79 smithing. So I think I'm not gonna buy anything anymore. Save it. It's going pretty quickly anyway, so I'll just save the points for when we are 79 and need to get higher smithing. And this sword will be 56
Level up
smithing.
completed.
3 more to go, and then we can help out Sergeant Duval. And that will be 57
Level up
smithing.
completed.
2 more levels to go.
Level up completed.
And that's 58 smithing. We can now use a boost called the Dwarven Stout, which gives us 1 smithing level, and then we can make the metal grapple. So let's do that first, because Duval is waiting for it for a long time now. We are here at the anvil. We drink the Dwarven Stout, gives us 59 smithing, and that's a grapple tip. Then we need to make some bolts, but I cannot fletch them because I am not high enough fletching level. So Duval will have to do this all by himself. I'm gonna put it in the group storage, and then it's not my problem anymore. And that will be 59
Level up
smithing.
completed.
Let's go. And this should
Level
be
up completed.
60 smithing. Very nice. We made a lot of money from doing this. I'm gonna take a break now and go back to Scurious, but we will come back to Giant's Foundry and finish off those mithril bars. I don't know how far it will get us, but we're getting closer and closer to the levels for Song of the Elves. Back at the rat, and I'm not talking about Sergeant Halumo, I'm talking about Scurious with his bone mace. The kills speed up quite a bit. So we're just gonna do it duo until I have the spine, and then we'll probably do it solo both, because there's only the MVP who gets a chance on alkables. So let's see how it goes. I hope I spoon the spine very quick. Wait,
Collection logs
yes!
completed.
Let's go!
Alum.
Alright, we're gonna do 1 kill together. See how it goes. Already hit a 0. And another 0. Very good. Oh, there it is, the max hit. 26. Oh, this is gonna boost the XP rate with a lot. $145. From now on we're gonna do solo kills because then we both have chance on alk drops. Just gonna wait after every kill to boost the prayer and the stats.
Combat task
Vlogger jij, hè?
completed.
Ah, jongen. Ik wou juist zeggen, ik ben eigenlijk echt
Oh, nice,
een
the
waanzinnige
rune flame.
vlogger.
Hey. And in the chat box we got the message that Sergeant Duval got the medium diary done, which means if he wears the cloak of the Ardoon cloak too and he pickpockets within Ardoon, he gets 10% more chance on a successful pickpocket, so it's gonna be very handy for pickpocketing and making money. After alking the drops we made 53k, we ended with 55 attack. I'm very happy with that. I'm very happy I got the bone mace because we will train our combat stats in the future for the corrupted gauntlet anyways. So I'm gonna end the video here. We're gonna do some LMS for rune arrows because we are running out of rune arrows and it's a nice way of training magic while doing questing and running around the game. So yeah, we did a lot of progress this video. We did the goldsmith gauntlets, we smith the bars, we completed Dragon Slayer, and then we went to Skurius and got the bone mace. So I'm very happy with the progress of this video, and I hope to see you on the next one. Bye.